welcome to Becky's Crafts and Goodies. Today I'm going to show you how to make some stickers, and I'm going to be using the Cricut Design Space and also my Cricut Explorer 2. So to start with, I've opened up the Design Space and I've clicked New, and what we're going to do is we're going to upload an image. Now you can upload the images from your computer. There's also lots of websites that you can use to get different images from too. Now I already have the image on my computer ready to upload, so if I click browse, that's the image that I want, and so that's the one that I'm going to use. Now it says handmade in the middle, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to change the wording. And to start with, we click on complex. And this is the section where we would erase all the way around the edge. Now, if you can see, there's like a checked purple and white section that comes all the way around. If that wasn't there, then what we would need to do is to click those areas and select them so we can actually erase those parts out, because they're the bits that are going to be sort of erased out of the equation, really. Now, to erase out the words, the text there, you need to go up to this top section here. My mouse is up here, and this little slider bar tells you if you want like a small eraser or a large one. And I'm going to rub out this text here, and you can take out any pieces that you want, and the bits that are checked, the bits that are going to be clear. So I'll just very carefully do that. And then what you need to do when you've done that is to go to preview, and what preview does is it will show you if you've missed any bits, and if you've missed any bits there'll be like little lines and stuff on there. So once you're happy with that, I'm going to click continue, and what we want to do is we want to save as a print and cut, because we're going to print the stickers out and we're going to cut them on the Cricut machine as well. So we select that, there's a little green border around there, and then we click save. You can give the image a name if you want to at the top, and some sort of tags as well. So now the image is now saved within our sort of library within the design space. So what we need to do now is to open up a new page. Right, so we've got the new page here, and what I'm going to do now is to click upload, and I've got a few images here that I've sort of started to download. So this is the one that we've just done, and this is like a white kind of background. I'll put the link for this in the description as well down below. So you just click the two that I want, so let's just click that one as well, and then insert images, and then that will bring that onto the design space. Now the image might be large, so we can make it smaller. You can do that by grabbing it and sort of bringing it down, or you can go at the top here and just type it in. Let's do it for now, and then we'll do this one as well. Make that 5. So that kind of makes it just a bit smaller and a little bit easier to work with. Now these are separate at the moment, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this into a circle. So if we go into the shapes in the corner, we'll pick circle, and I'm going to pick like a piece out of here, and I'm going to bring the circle over the top. Right, so once you've got your circle there, you need to select both parts there and click slice at the bottom, and then what that will do is that will cut out a little circle. Can you see? You can make that bigger as well just by doing that all from the top. So we're going to get rid of that, and we're going to get rid of that because we don't need them, and we've got this here. So we've got the circle at the front, and at the moment we've got the design at the back. So all you have to do is you have to right click and put move forward, and that will bring this part on to the top. Now what you can do is you can sort of move it to scale so it fits inside. As I say, you can use these little arrows here, or you can use this part at the top here where you can change the size. That is absolutely fine. So I'm just going to center that so it's round about in the middle for what we need, and then I'm going to put some text inside, so we're going to actually write the handmade in there. So I just need to click on the text button, if I type in handmade, then what you can do is you can change the type of text that you use, like the font. You can change the font. There's some great websites as well for this. You can go on defont.com. They've got some great ones. They do personal fonts for personal use, and they also do commercial licenses as well. So if you use defont, it has to just be for your own personal use, or you have to buy the license, the commercial license for it. Also, Mighty Deals has some great fonts on there as well. So what I need to do is to highlight that, and I'm going to change the text over here, and I'm going to change it to something called Rockmore. And as you can see at the bottom, the letters are all separate. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it so we can move them. So I'm going to copy all that together, so drag that there, and then I'm going to click ungroup at the top. So now what that means is we can move each individual letter around, and I can squash them so they're closer together, and we can move them about so it actually looks like it's joined up handwriting. So I'm just going to move all these so they're next to each other now. And once you've done that, you need to select all that, and we need to group them, the group buttons at the top, that corner. And what that means is you've grouped them all together and you can move it about. So we're going to put that in the middle. Now that's too big, so we can use this little button here to shrink it down a little bit. You can kind of fit that in there, and we can also change the colour of the text if you want. Now I quite like that colour, but you can change the colour of the text by clicking on it, and then going at the top here. If you want an outline, you click on the one this side. If you want just the middle, then you click on this one. So let's just change a couple just so you can see how to do it. You can change it to whatever kind of colour you want. I think the grey looks quite nice actually. Might change it to grey. I think that looks pretty. Okay, so once you're at that stage, and I'm really happy with how that looks, so what I'm going to do is to select all of it, and then I am going to flatten. There's a button down the bottom here, down this bottom corner, that says flatten, and when you're doing a print then cut, then you want to flatten and squash it all together so it all sticks together. And we can also change the size of the sticker as well. We can do that by moving this little arrow here, or we can move it at the top. I could do that, maybe set that at 2, and it will move it all and to the same size. Right, so now what we're going to do is to duplicate the stickers. So I'm going to select them, then I'm going to click right and then click duplicate, and then you've made 2. So then what you need to do is to select both of them again, right click and click duplicate, and you'll get 4. So you'll see you've got a set of 4 there, and then we're going to duplicate those again. Now, depending how big your sticker sheet is and how big your stickers are will depend obviously how many stickers you can make. So now I'm going to select all 4, and I'm going to select at the top here align to bottom, and that will put them all in a nice straight line. Let's select again and right click and click duplicate. So we're making another copy of the whole row of stickers, and then we can put those underneath, and we can do exactly the same again until we've got the correct amount of stickers. Right, so once you've done the amount that you want, you select them all and you click attach at the bottom. It's a little paper clip sign at the bottom, and that will make sure they're all aligned and everything knows what it's doing and where it's going. Right, and then we click make it once we've done that, and it's it will tell us how it's going to look on the sheet of paper. They're the stickers on the paper, and these black lines around the edge are called the registration marks, and that literally tells the Cricut where to cut and you know what's on there. And there we go, that's that section. Right, so I'm going to show you now the sticker paper that I've got. Now this is from HTV Ront. I'm going to put the links for this in the description, so if you want to get hold of some of this sticker paper, then you can click on the links. And incidentally, I've got a couple more videos coming up after this one using the HTV vinyl. Okay, so keep an eye out for that, because we've got some more sort of tutorials coming up as well. We're going to use the sticker paper today. Now, with this, you get 15 sheets per pack. It's 8.5 by 11 inches. You get a glossy printable paper and also a matte finish as well. So you can choose which option you want, whether you wanted the glossy or the matte. I'm going to print on both just to show you the difference. But it just depends what look you want really and what look you're going for. So this is my Cricut machine. It's the Cricut Explore Air 2. It's really, really, really useful. You can do so many different things on it. I'm just going to open that up there so it's ready to use, and I'm going to use the blue Cricut matte there. That's the lighter grip. So just take this protective sheet off. Always replace that back on when you've used it. I will print using the glossy and the matte, so you can see this is the matte sheet. Now what you have to do, because we're doing print then cut, is we actually have to print on this first before we cut it out. So I'm going to connect this now to the printer and then print this sheet out, and then we'll be able to cut it. Right, so now we're going to send this to the printer to cut it out. It's just a normal bog standard HP printer, and we're going to click continue, and we'll click send it to the printer. And what we're going to do here, you can select how many copies that you want, and I also click the add bleed button because I think they come out a little bit better. And then literally you just click print. So make sure you've loaded up a sheet of your sticker paper in your printer, and then that will just print out ready to cut. Right, now we need to select the type of cut that we're going to do. On the actual Cricut machine, I've turned the dial to custom, and then you can browse the materials on here. So if I click browse all material and I type in washi tape at the top, that will cut the pressure just about right for the stickers. So then when we've done that, we click done, and then what that will do is it will cut around, but it won't cut all the way through. So we'll just load up the mat. This is the sticker sheet, and you've got the registration marks around the edge. So we're just going to put that down onto the mat. You can burnish it if you want to, just to hold it down, and then we're going to feed it into the Cricut machine. When you're ready to cut it, just pull your Cricut machine so it's not flat against the wall, because it will pull the cutting mat through. And I'm using the blue cutting mat. So what you need to do is just to rest it on there, and you'll have a little flashing arrow on the Cricut. So you just press that down like that. And then when it's ready, the little C will flash. So you just press C. And what happens now is the Cricut will run the mat through, and it's just checking the registration marks, and it's checking where it needs to cut, where the circles are, and just so it knows what it's doing. So just let it do that, completely normal, and then once it's done it, it will start cutting. There we go, so it's cutting around the circles, and it knows exactly where to cut and exactly how much pressure to apply. So I'll put all the links to the paper, and if you want a Cricut as well, I'll put that in the description, so you can click on those and get some supplies yourself. And that's it, and when it's finished, it will just push it back out for you, and you just press the arrow button, and there you've got your sticker sheets already cut out. So we'll just take the sheet off the back here, and as you can see, they are very neatly cut out. And there you've got your your stickers. So I'm just going to make another set now with the glossy paper, and I'll show you them both when they're finished. Right, so both the sheets have been printed out now. This is the glossy paper. I don't know if it's picking up. You've got a bit of a shine on it there. And that will just peel straight off there. So you've got your little sticker. And that's them completely done. So I hope this tutorial has been helpful for you, and don't forget, if you want to buy some of this sticker paper, then I'll put all the links in the description down below where you can actually buy it from, and I'll also include the other links of the products that I'm going to be testing over the next few weeks as well. And that's it for me, so I hope you're all okay, and I'll see you again soon. You take care. Bye for now.